Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a marvelous Monday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and today I am back with 6 hot remote opportunities. These are with some awesome companies, and I have a mix of both part-time and full-time opportunities, beginner friendly. You guys know I love bringing you guys the hottest leads. So we're gonna get right on into it, but first things first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap that notification bell and select all. That way YouTube tells you every time I post a video, and I post Monday through Friday, and I share remote opportunities and information. So if that sounds good, we'd love to have you here. We have an awesome community. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and take care of all that business. And now that you've done that, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys, I'm excited because I feel like the best way to kick off the start of the work week is with a lot of different companies and opportunities. Like we want to, just hit the ground running. And so the first company that I wanted to share is called Molina Healthcare. I have shared this company multiple times over the years on my channel. And if you're not familiar with them, this is a healthcare company, and they have a glass store where there's a lot of very helpful information. People enjoy working here. Huge company, 10,000 plus employees, and they are based out of California, which is a good thing because we know that a lot of times California and a couple other places aren't in the number. And this company hires in those types of locations where they're not typically in the number. So to get to their careers, you'll see down here where they have a career section on their homepage. You would just want to select that, and it'll take you to their main careers page where you can learn so much about the company, all of their policies, where they hire, and that's great. Now, if we want to see the available opportunities, we can just leave this blank and hit search. And from here, we can toggle whether or not we want a remote opportunity, which we do. And if you're open to non-remote opportunities, you can leave that untoggled and just select your state. And from here, you'll be able to see all of the different locations that they hire in. So I mentioned, like for example, California, New York is another one of those states that doesn't really get to be in the numbers sometimes. So you can find more opportunities. Now, to get into today's remote opportunity that I wanted to spotlight, this is for their Medicare member engagement customer service role. And even though this is a remote Pacific Standard Time role, California is not in the number for this one. So that's why I wanted to share how to find leads that work for your location. You can peruse this, or you can do a little Command F search and you can type in your state. So for example, I'm in Georgia and I can see that the state of Georgia is listed. So I would be good to apply to this one. And you just want to always confirm that before you move forward with a lead, because some companies can't hire in some locations. So getting into this role, this is their Medicare member engagement customer service role. And it says that they are hiring for their outbound Medicare engagement team. This role is remote and will work 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the Medicare member engagement specialist will make outbound welcome calls to our members, along with handling other outbound call projects. Qualified candidates must be computer savvy and have a high level of customer service experience. Top-notch communication skills, both written and verbal, is essential. Experience using Genesys and/or Salesforce is a plus. And if you're bilingual, that is a plus. So you're going to be making outbound calls to their enrolled members. So these aren't random people. These people are already doing business with the company. And I think that definitely helps when making outbound calls. I know for those of us who aren't allergic to a phone, we even, categorize whether or not we're taking inbound calls or making outbound calls. And, some of us, we're okay with taking the calls, but we're not okay with making the calls. And everyone has a preference. But I think this is a great opportunity, especially because they have some really great benefits and the qualifications aren't crazy. You need a high school diploma. If you have anything greater than that, awesome, but you don't have to have it. It's preferred. And then as far as required experience goes, you would just need 2 years of customer service experience. So that's awesome. I think we could all dial and, make some calls if we were getting, great benefits with a great company like this. At least I know I could. So if you're interested in putting your best foot forward, then I recommend using the remote resume builder software. We have so many templates. They're all pre-filled out in this ATS optimized software. And I think the best template would be the healthcare call center template. It's all of the things that we would want to let them know. We are healthcare savvy, we're call center savvy, we're tech savvy, we're work from home savvy, we're all the savvies. That's what this one says. And I would just pair it with the healthcare call center cover letter template and be on my merry way. So now let's move on to company number 2. So moving along here, company number 2 is Humana. And I feel like I'm always talking about Humana, but that's just because they have so many great opportunities and it's a huge company. So it's normal for companies of this size to always be hiring. That's not a bad thing. That's just indicative of, what kind of operation they're running, and they're running a major one. Now you can go over to their Glassdoor and you can see that they have 10,000 plus employees and people really enjoy working here, which is another reason why I don't mind sharing that they have something available. Now to find their leads, you would just scroll down to careers, and from there you'll be taken to their careers page where you can, find out more information about them, what they have going on, all sorts of great stuff. We want to see their available careers, so I'm just going to leave this blank and hit search. And then from there, this little side menu will pop up. You can toggle your search for the category, or you can toggle your search for whether it's remote, which we want to do. And then you can also make sure that your state is in the number by toggling it for your state. So you could do that, and then you could see all of the remote opportunities that are hiring in your location. And you could leave it blank if you want to, if you're just curious, want to see everything that they have available, and go from there. Now, the lead that I'm getting into is for their referral and scheduling coordinator position. This is available nationwide, and it is a full-time role, and you are going to be in their administrative and support services department. And so what you're doing is you're going to pre-register and schedule patients for exams and procedures with specialists and providers outside of the primary care physician's office. The referral and scheduling coordinator, too, performs varied activities and moderately complex administrative, operational, customer support assignments. And so you're going to have to perform some computations and typically work on semi-routine assignments. So to qualify, you would need medical referral experience, hands-on healthcare experience in a clinical setting, preferably within the Medicare population, proficient with medical terminology and Microsoft Office, experience with electronic records, excellent professional communication abilities. This role is considered patient-facing and as part of the company's tuberculosis screening program. If selected for this role, you will be required to be screened for TB and must be passionate about contributing to an organization focused on continuously improving consumer experiences. So it's nice to have these things, but you don't have to have them. And your schedule is going to be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And so they give us more information about the interview process. It's going to be a pre-recorded interview through their platform HireVue. You get great benefits, and I think this is a great opportunity. So if you think so, then I highly recommend using the remote resume builder software, and I would use the appointment scheduling resume template, or you could use the administrative coordinator template. It really just depends on what your background is heaviest in. If you were an admin where there was scheduling involved, but a lot of coordinating of paperwork, internal, external communications, then I would use this one, and I would just play up my healthcare experience and play up my coordinating and appointment setting experience. But if you're coming from a purely, I made appointments, I scheduled them, Delilah kind of background, then you would want to use that appointment scheduling template. And we have the accompanying cover letters to go with both. So you really cannot go wrong when you use the software. And remember, these are already filled out. These are pre-filled out templates. They're ATS optimized. So you would just choose that template, duplicate it, go in, keep what you want to keep, change what you want to change, make it true to you, and then boom, you're ready to download. And you can try it out for just $1. So now let's move on to the third company. So moving along here, the third company is called Optum, and we know Optum. Optum is under the United Health Group umbrella, and you'll see their branding together. Now, I'm just scrolling through their homepage, but you can also check out their Glassdoor, and Optum has their own Glassdoor account. Huge company, 10,000 plus employees, lots of reviews, and people really enjoy working here. When a company has this many reviews and their rating is this high, you just know that they're doing something right, and that's what we want. So to get to their careers, at the bottom, you would just select careers. And then from there, you can do an overview, learn all about what they have to offer, and they have great benefits. It's a great company. Now to go to their available opportunities, we would just hit search careers. And now we're taken to their United Health Group careers page. This is what I was talking about. You'll see their branding together. You'll see United Health Group, United Health Company, whatever they're calling themselves these days. You'll also see Optum together. And so to search, I personally like to go no more than 7 days. I like to toggle remote. And from here, I can see their available opportunities. Now, something that I've pointed out many times in the past is Optum oftentimes will have a location listed, but you have to be curious and look inside the lead because 9 times out of 10, they're going to have something inside of their lead that mentions they hire US wide. So let's get into today's spotlight position. So jumping on into this lead, this is for their patient support center representative position. Now this lead lets us know that they're hiring in the Eastern, Central, and Mountain Standard Time zones remotely. So this one doesn't have that little caveat where it says it's available US wide, but it's available in a lot of states because a lot of states fall within those time zones. Now they let us know that they're going to offer 6 weeks of on-the-job training, and the training hours are 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then after that, you're going to be working an 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time schedule. It's going to be an 8-hour shift, working 40 hours per week. And to qualify for this role, you just need a high school diploma, must be 18 years of age or older, and have 2+ years of experience working in customer service. And you got to know how to use a computer in Microsoft Office, which we know how to do. Now, you're going to be a patient support center rep, which means that you can't be allergic to a phone. What you're going to be doing in this role is you're going to provide services to internal and external customers involving the exchange of complex and sensitive information while acting as a patient advocate. So you're going to have to assist newer potential members in the choice of PCP and supplies general information about medical group, page clinicians, and assist telehealth nurses as necessary, and data enters PCP changes into the system and processes paperwork as necessary. So you're going to be, that front-facing patient support person. And so if you're interested in this, which I think this is a great opportunity, I would use the remote resume builder software, and you could use a couple of different ones. You could use that healthcare call center resume. That would be a great one. You could also use the patient account representative resume template. That would be another good one to use as well. And we have the accompanying cover letters to go with each of these. So get your application in, and now let's move on to the next company. Now, the next company is called MedWatch, and they have a lot of great information on here for us to peruse. You can also check out their Glassdoor, and you can see that this is a sizable company based out of Florida, and it seems like people enjoy working here. Now, to get to their careers, you can just go to the top where it says join our team, and from there you can learn more about them. They've won great awards, which is awesome, and we can go to career opportunities to explore what they have available. And we can see that they have several remote positions available, including a couple of part-time roles. The one that I'm going to spotlight is this customer service one. So getting into MedWatch's concierge customer service representative position, they let us know that this is part-time and you're going to be working 25 hours per week. To qualify, you would just need a high school diploma, and 2 years of college or higher education is preferred but not required. And you would just need 1 year of customer service or call center experience in a healthcare related role. And medical intake or third-party administrator experience is preferred but not required, and it's preferred if you're bilingual bilingual but not required. So what you're going to be doing in this role is it says that this is a critical position requiring excellent customer interaction skills. You're expected to accurately service and satisfy customers by responding to customer inquiries. Concierge customer service representatives need to be versatile and equipped with a strong skill set to handle the complexity of the job. So you're just going to be doing your basic customer service for a healthcare related role. So they have the application process over here. You can see very simple, straight to the point, nothing crazy. So if you're interested in this role, I would again use the remote resume builder software, and I would again call on that healthcare call center template. Now, here's the thing. Even though in the last few jobs that I've shared, we would want to call on this template, we're never submitting the same resume twice. So even if it's just small tweaks, small changes, you want to make those so that you are speaking directly and specifically to that role. And that's going to help you be appealing to these hiring managers. So always customize, never submit the same resume twice. That's going to help you get hired sooner rather than later. And now let's move on to the next couple of hot leads, which are going to be like bonuses because they are limited in location, but I think you guys are going to enjoy them if you are in those locations. All right, so moving along, the next company spotlight is CVS. And we know CVS, there are CVSs all over. Now, CVS offers remote opportunities. And if you're not familiar with this company in general, you can go to their homepage or their Glassdoor. You can see this is a huge company, great ratings. People enjoy working here. Now, to find their careers, you can actually just go to the top when you go to their website and you'll see the careers button. And from there, you'll be taken to their general careers page where you can learn all about the company, what they have going on, which is very good, and they've won a lot of awards. Now we can go to their opportunities by just going up here, hitting search and leaving it blank, and now we can toggle our search and be more specific, and they have it to where you can toggle it for remote opportunities. So if you just go to work location, you'll see where they have remote, and if you're open to a hybrid opportunity, you could also toggle that as well. Now, the role that I'm going to highlight is their patient care coordinator role. And this is available in 7 locations. So I know it's very limited, which is why these are like bonuses, honorable mention roles. Now, this is for their patient care coordinator role. And what you're going to be doing in this is you're going to be a part of their Quorum CVS team as a patient intake coordinator, and you will support their program with the initial admission of patients into service with the company. So in this role, you'll maintain communication and workflow between the branch, sales staff, insurance verification team, and referral sources, helping to ensure new patients are receiving excellent care while on our services. So you're going to be a patient coordinator and you're going to be, handling a bunch of different things for the patients in that program. So you'll just need 2 years of customer service experience, 2 years in healthcare, and know how to use Microsoft Office. And these are some nice to haves. So I think this is a great opportunity. And if you do too, then I would use the remote resume builder software. And we've got so many healthcare templates, like depending on what your background is, you might want to do the patient account representative template, or you might want to use the healthcare call center template again. You could also use our general healthcare resume template, and we have the accompanying cover letters to go with all of those. So you really can't go wrong with the software, and we have way more templates already in the software. This is just a sample. Every template that we have is pre-uploaded, so you're getting way more than what you see here, and you're going to have what you need. So now let's move on to that final bonus opportunity. So last but certainly not least is Team Health. And I shared Team Health last week, but they have another hot remote opportunity available. And if you're not familiar with this company, they are based out of Tennessee, great ratings, lots of reviews on Glassdoor. People enjoy working here. That's what we want to see. To navigate to their career opportunity, we can just go up here at the top where it says careers, and we would want to select corporate careers. And from there, we can just scroll down and we'll see where we can toggle our search and see what they have available. Now, the role that I want to highlight, it is very limited. It's only for 4 locations. It's their patient coordinator position. But I really like the fact that they had a start date listed. This is going to start September 8th. And the training is going to run from September 8th through September 12th. It's a Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern role. And they also have a second one where you would be working from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and that starts about a week later. So this is for South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. And they just let us know that you are going to be, helping patients. You're going to be the first point of contact with them who are seeking medical assistance and support from their doctor. So they give us great details here. And as I mentioned, I think this is a great opportunity because they tell us the start date. They give us some really great details that will help us know if this is for us, and they're not looking for anything crazy. So I would definitely put my best foot forward using the remote resume builder software, and those same templates apply here. But remember, we're never submitting the same resume twice. So you can get access to all of those templates. It's easy for you to just customize and hit duplicate so that you're not rebuilding the resume over and over again. And that's how you're able to quickly get your application in, because once you customize one time for, let's say, the healthcare call center template, you can just go in, hit duplicate, and make those minor changes, and then boom, you are ready to download and get your application in. So try out the software. It's just $1 during our 7-day trial. After that, it's only $37 per month. As soon as you sign up, we're sending you 3 emails. Email 1 is going to have your login to your own private dashboard that looks like this. Email 2 will show you how to use the software. Those tutorials live in my Teachable School. And email 3 is a link to the support desk in case you ever need to reach out to us. We are in our support desk 7 days a week. So try out the software. This is a game changer. Link is in the description box below. And at minimum, you'll be able to get your application in for $1. But I'll tell you, most folks keep their software during their entire job search because it makes that huge of a difference. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. We do the job hunting for you. Every Monday through Friday, we upload about 40 of the hottest remote opportunities, and you can see who's hiring, what they have available, all the details at a glance, and all the important information at a glance for you to move forward. So try it out. Link is in the description box below. It's only $1 during our trial and only $10 per month. This is another game changer. And then last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. We have so many economically priced pieces of equipment. Amazon sells these and I get a small commission. And I'm always talking about the computers. Y'all, if you need a computer, which we all do, you can get the CPU and, put it together with the monitor and the keyboard and mouse that you already own, and boom, now you're ready to go. And it's a shame not being able to work from home because of equipment. So Amazon's got us covered, okay? We don't have to break the bank. We don't have to, spend all this money. Amazon's got great deals. So check out my Amazon storefront for your work from home equipment needs. Join Extra Leads Club if you want us to do the job hunting for you, and get your application in using the remote resume builder software. You can try it out for just $1. And after that, it's only $37 per month to make unlimited resumes and cover letters and use all the templates. So thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.